City series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M-Checks. I got the Reimagined UNC Jordan 1s releasing Saturday, May 10th. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on and step around them so y'all can see they look on feet. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'll talk about release predictions, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. Purposely cracked paint here in the toe box, just like they did on the Lost and Found ones. These come with white and blue laces, as you can see. Sail color on the tongue to give it that vintage look. He's got a darker shade of sail on the midsole. You see over here around the swoosh, they got the same paint cracking that they have in the toe box. Right here and up on the collar, it's way more extreme or exaggerated. And same thing here on the inner side. This blue leather feels nice. White leather's cracked. Here's the back. Here's another look at that heavier leather cracking on the collars. The tongue on these is mad soft and cushiony. Blue and white interior. And insoles are white with the Carolina Blue Nike Air logo. Outsoles got like a chalky-like finish on them to give them a more vintage look. You may not be able to see that as well just because of the light that I'm using, but you can see it. It kind of has like a, almost like a dusty look, like you walked on a dusty gym floor or something like that, or maybe just wore them lightly around school or somewhere with a, you know, relatively clean inside. But yeah, this is how they look. Dead stock. That's not dirt or wear. It's that fake, you know, aged vintage look. Same thing the Lost and Founds had on theirs. Here's the box they come in. It's got a black and red lid, orange and white bottom, regular Jordan 1s box. So it's pretty much a reverse of the box that the Lost and Found ones came in, because those had an orange and white top and then the black and red bottom, with the same illusion that the color rubbed off on the edges, you know, trying to give that vintage look. Nothing special on the inside though, just the brown paper. You know, the Lost and Founds had the special paper, the receipt and all that, but these, it's just this. And here's the box label. Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in dark powder blue. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, now let's see they look on feet.
If I fucked your bitch, she told you we just friends. Lie to you again, that was just pretend. If I fucked your bitch, I probably got head too. No disrespect towards you, but that bitch don't love you. If I fucked your bitch, it's because she let me. Don't be trying to press me, cause shit could get messy. If I fucked your bitch, we keeping it real low. You might not ever know, I'm fucking her better though. If I fucked your bitch, I wouldn't even say it to you. I'ma mind my business, she gon' lie like she laying with you. Shorty acting like your teammate, she been playing with you. What you think she doing all them nights when she ain't staying with you? I'ma play it cool like an athlete from Wisconsin.
Conceptually, I hate them, but overall, appearance-wise, they're not bad. Y'all know how I feel about them putting on a pre-aged look on a new retro. And if you watch me regularly, I know y'all are probably just as tired of hearing me talk about it as I am of them doing it. I know it's a reimagined release, and that's why, but still, when you think about it, it's silly. And I'm not gonna go in right now because I feel like I talk about this too much, but looking past the concept and everything, just strictly appearance-wise, they're not bad. It's just, we know that they didn't have to do this, and this could have been white. Like, like the originals originally were. I will say though, this cream or sail color always looks nice next to blue, so I think that works in their favor. However, I think they still would have looked better just all blue and white and without the cracked leather and stuff. Like, I take the 2015 UNC ones over these any day. Now, I like the shape, the cuts, and the quality on this pair better than those, but still, these would have just been a lot better without the fake age look. So I'm gonna pass personally, but leave me a comment and let me know what you plan on doing with these. Are you copping or not? If you do get these, as crazy as it sounds, don't necessarily expect them to match UNC apparel. There's a lot of times where the blues just don't match. See, like, I got this Jordan brand North Carolina hoodie. Obviously, it's made by Jordan. It's clearly intended to match North Carolina. It says North. It has his number there for the O. But if I put the shoe next to this, it's actually not that bad. It looks a little bit better on camera than in person, but the blues don't really match. Although they have the UNC Reimagined nickname, as we saw in the color description on the box, this is actually a dark powder blue. Like, I know the powder blue 10s, the retro pair, it's like that. And, you know, as strange as I think that is that they use the powder blue on a UNC release, when I feel like the powder blue is just its own thing and the university blue is really for the UNC releases, they did the same thing on the off-white ones. And I never understood why. When I first got these, I'm thinking it's a university blue. I'm trying to match it up with all these, you know, UNC blue things, and it was mad hard to find a fit for these because every time I got something or thought I had something, the blue was off. These actually look a little bit lighter, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. These are both dark powder blue, but as you can see, it's a little bit darker on these. You look at these next to like UNC 3s, you can see it's definitely two different shades of blue. This is the university blue, this is the dark powder. And like I was saying, that's not uncommon for, like we just saw, the color to vary. Usually doesn't vary a whole lot, but I swear, over the years of buying numerous UNC colorway shoes, I probably have a pair to match damn near every letter on this shirt. That's why I love this shirt so much, because can't tell you how many times I bought a pair of Jordans in that Carolina blue thinking it's gonna match, you know, maybe that Carolina hoodie I just showed y'all before, or I got the Jordan Carolina jersey. I figured it matched that, and then get the shit, take it home, look at it next to the clothes, and they don't even match. So this is dead ass like my go-to for that, because I just can't. This and the Bape camo. But yeah, this is something that they always do with the UNC nickname. I don't know why, but it's not always the same shade of blue. I feel like releasing these and then the Mellow 12s right after just releasing the Forget Me Not 4s is kind of OD. Because with all the Jordan releases scheduled for this year, they definitely could have moved things around to where we didn't have a light blue and white pair coming out 3 weekends in a row. Nike and Jordan are usually so good at spreading things out to get us to spend our money over and over and over on the same things that I'm pretty surprised at this. To somebody like me and a lot of y'all, those of us who pay close attention to detail, might view this a little differently, because to us it's 3 different silhouettes, 3 different meanings of background stories, and 3 different shades of blue if you really want to go there. But even still, it kind of seems a little redundant. And to a lot of others who maybe aren't as detail oriented, they don't care about the meaning of the background story of the shoe, they definitely gonna see it as, we just got blue and white Jordans 3 weekends in a row. Like, what's going on, you know? Regardless of how you look at them, I'm pretty sure most people are not gonna buy all 3 for personal. I'm sure some will, but it'll be very few probably. Whereas if they would have spread them out more, I feel like a lot more people would have ended up copping all 3. The 4s are for Mother's Day, so the date for those is perfect. The Mellow 12s aligning with the news that Melo's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year makes sense too. But they could have at least moved these to like March or something. I know March was a crazy month too, but y'all get what I'm saying, like March Madness, you know. Or they could have moved the Mellow 12s to like September, because I think that's when the Hall of Fame inductees get in. But yeah, like I just feel like for most people, none of these are musts. So when you see them week after week after week, probably if you get like 1 out of the 3, you're probably gonna say, you know what, I'm good on the other 2. For most people, these should be an easy cop. They may sell out some places, but shouldn't be that hard to get really. With the aftermarket on these already being below retail right now, it's not gonna be too competitive, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting these if you want. Resellers should sit this one out. If you were given exclusive access on the sneakers app when they did it like a week or 2 ago, and then you cop, you could have flipped them then, but that ship has sailed and it's looking like they're gonna be bricks. I know sometimes UNC colorways end up being good holds, but I don't know, I just don't see these doing that. So I think you should leave these alone unless you're getting them for yourself or as a gift or something like that. If you're still watching this, I want to thank you, and if you want these, I wish you the best of luck getting them in your size for retail, even though you probably won't need it. If this video was helpful or informative in any way, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested in more early reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Once you're subscribed, make sure you tap that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.